Wendy.
And it's Jess.
And it's Hadis.
Hi.
And you're watching Food Heaven Made Easy.
Today we're going to talk to you about what the process is for becoming an RD, a registered dietitian.
A registered dietitian, also known as RD, is a food and nutrition expert who has met rigorous academic and professional requirements, which include a bachelor's or master's degree, a year-long internship, and you have to take a test and pass it.
And don't forget that the master's or bachelor's has to be in a nutrition science.
Right, yes. Yeah. And it has to be an approved program, or I guess accredited program, by the Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics.
So step one is you have to have completed a list of prerequisites. And each program is different. So for example, microbiology, biochem, chemistry, inorganic chemistry, nutrition, those are some of the classes that I took. So yeah, wrapping my head around the sciences took a sec, but you know, once you get it down, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, and we took some of those basic courses too, but each program kind of has specialized courses that you need to take. So you have to find out what requirements match with your program so that you know what you need to take to get accepted into that program. So step 2 is you need to complete those prerequisites to get into a didactic program in dietetics. And so for us, we did our master's in nutrition, we completed our prerequisites, we got into the program, and then we did the coursework that was necessary to get the degree. In our case, a master's degree in nutrition science.
If that wasn't already a lot, there's even more. That is step 3, which is applying to an internship program for nutrition, and these are all approved by the Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics, and they're super competitive, so you have to be really on point. We're going to talk about what you should do, but these internships are about 1,200 hours, unpaid, so keep that in mind, and you rotate between clinical settings, which is a hospital, community settings, and also food service, which is kind of working in a food service environment.
And sometimes there's other rotations that they throw in there, like for the program that Jess and I did, you do school or you do research rotation, you do independent rotation. So every program is kind of different, and they'll let you know what rotations you need to do. And keep in mind that for these programs, for most of them, you have to pay tuition to get accepted. When you do get accepted into the program, there's a tuition fee that
or you could be lucky like I was and get a stipend, but hey.
Yeah. Or you can be lucky like us and get a scholarship.
Oh,
I'll take that.
Whoa. All right, so the last step, and you're almost at the home stretch, is studying for that test, passing it, and getting it done. That's it, and here I go.
Tip time.
Tip, tap.
Tip. All right, so here's some tips that we have for you for each step of the process. When you are taking your prerequisites, make sure that you just refresh on the sciences, do some reading on your own, just so that you don't go in there with a complete blank stare. You're totally confused. Just try to do some reading to prep you for the prerequisite courses.
In terms of getting into the bachelor's or master's program in nutrition, you want to make sure that you meet with the advisor at the school so that you can get a sense of the program and they can get to know you. Also meet with professors that you find interesting and show your face, and that'll help you definitely get in.
Some tips on how to get matched to a wonderful internship. Just start connecting out there in your community with hospitals, volunteer with some dietitians. I really think that clinical experience is very important, and I think internship directors are really looking for that. Also, getting some strong references, I think, is a very important tip.
So now we're going to talk about what you can do when you are an RD. I worked at a hospital as a clinical dietitian, and with that, it's medical nutrition therapy. So you help patients when they're sick and maybe when they can't eat with getting nourished. So whether it be if they got in a car accident and they can't eat, they may need a tube feeding or even feeding through their veins. So it's kind of science-based if you like that. And then what job do you have now?
I'm a clinical outpatient dietitian, so I'm educating patients that have diabetes, high blood pressure. They come into my clinic for 30, 45 minutes, and I'll give them a quick tutorial that's easy to comprehend. And it's a lot of fun if you're more of a people person and you like to get into the nutrition education piece. So it's good stuff.
Yeah. And in terms of the kind of work that I'm doing, right now I'm doing clinical because I'm doing my internship, but my focus is more on the community side. And so for community, if that's what you're into, you can do things like WIC clinics, you can do nutrition education in different community groups, in school setting. I mean, the options are pretty much endless, and it's really a great time to enter the field of nutrition because people are growing more and more interested in healing themselves through food.
Thank you guys so much for watching. We really enjoyed having our best Hadis. Yeah. And this was a little confusing, we know. So we're going to leave lots of info in the links below. So make sure to click on that if you have any more questions and get more information. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and share with all your friendsies.
And make sure you check Hadis out.
Love yourself on Facebook.
With the link.
We'll put the links below for all her stuff.
She has really, really cute nutrition posts. Just as cute as her personality.
Oh, well.
Okay, you guys, we have new videos every Monday, so see you next week. Bye.
And good luck with that application. We were like, my mom was a nutritionist. I'm like, well, that's great because that's not what I am.
He introduced, like, say, I'm an RD, like, you're almost an RD, and you're RD to me.
I'm a dietitian girl.
Okay. Oh, you're an RD?
I took my test. What are you talking about? You gave me a recommendation. What is wrong with you?
So we're RDs, and this. Just kidding.